Just west of downtown, you get a look at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. And we are underway here team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
They bring Chase in motion. Play fake. Prescott. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Took a pretty good lick at the end of that throw. Packers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We'll go play action with Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the gun, it's Love. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football from the 21. Here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Brandon McManus.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devin Tompkins on the return. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Dexter Lawrence.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be third down.
And 11.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Love to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Love to throw it on first down. There's a short one caught by Kraft. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Love. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the
There's
play.
this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Eric Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
Nice job
7.
by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 19
Pick up
yards.
there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read,
and he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers.
and that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Go play action. It's Prescott. Out wide. That's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 3. Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. The Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At their 48-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Prescott again. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Xavier McKinney.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Play fake. Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 4.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it's going to bring up a third down. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Puka. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
The man in motion is Watson. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Remember, he had the
22
touchdown
yards.
catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, run. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So that one's going to line out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. London brought in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And once again, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. On 1st down, it's Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open is the tight end, Kraft. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
On the play. And it brings up third down.
Here's Love. One incomplete. Recovery outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
The Packer field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brendan McManus,
the kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Dak to throw. That's caught right side. It's London. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Up third and 5.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Prescott. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Prescott on first down. That one taken in by London. And they get this one across midfield. to the 47-yard line.
That's another
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
It's a gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
32-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
14-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To the air again. Prescott. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Third down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through. A look there inside a MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Right to the air to open this one up. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Look wide. Get this one complete.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Darius Slayton. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. Now the front carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's hauled in on the left by McClure. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Nakua pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On play action, here's Jackson. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He runs with it. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal?
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Browns nothing.
Graham 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Christian Gonzalez, so good in coverage. This time he comes on the blitz, and he gets there.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
One quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, it's Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Allen. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. They bring Chase in motion. To the air once more is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
A tight end in motion now. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And he's in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Play action now. Jackson. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
That one out wide to Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give it here to Judkins. He'll manage only a couple. Mario Davis there on the play.
Mario Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the Giants' 29-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have.
And he's in! Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Browns.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Giants 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Left side in the hands of Nabels. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Browns offense going to take over just before the half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening as the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's
to the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Giants 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down.
Hey, we're going to do this.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. On the move left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Here's Jackson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
16.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the gun, here is Allen.
Complete to Jamar Chase. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Giants' 32-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Allen to the air. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Judkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Browns. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Giants 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Whoa! A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. Moving to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and long. Jackson now. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Back to throw, Jackson. This one not quite on target. Had him too much. That one falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Now, Jackson. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's into the end zone yet again. Darius Slayton, touchdown Giants. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They bring a tight end in motion left. They run it once more with Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down. Again, it's Judkins. The Giants can call their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead.
Fair catch.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and short, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. One last shot now for Jackson. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.